my eyes, tell me you tell these.
Their eye-catching videos have millions of views on social media.
I'm in shock.
Showing the results of Corrado's eye color changing surgeries.
This is one day after my procedure.
Army veteran and grandfather John Reyes saw one of their clips.
Watch this like other people doing it on Instagram, you know, from start to finish, and here I am doing it, so it's crazy.
He flew in from Northern California. I met him at Corrado's new clinic in Miami.
A couple years ago, I didn't like the way I felt, didn't like the way it looked.
You will feel a little pressure right now.
The 30-minute-long procedure is done while the patient is awake.
Don't say yes or no with a nodding.
Dr. Alexander Mavshevich is a certified ophthalmologist and clinical professor at Cornell University's School of Medicine. He said the procedure has been around for decades in Europe.
In the United States, I started it 5.5 years ago.
The surgery starts off with a laser that essentially puts microbubbles of air between the two layers inside of the cornea.
Laser does it within 10 seconds.
The separation of layers gives Dr. Mavshevich a place to put pigmentation. He creates a tiny slit and then uses the instruments that he created and patented to insert the color.
Look at me.
Patients can choose between aqua green, hazelnut, honey gold, French blue, magical gray, olive, and jade.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Wow. For me, it does make me feel more confident, you know, and that's something I think it's important.
Reyes said it didn't hurt, just slight pressure. But the American Academy of Ophthalmology does warn against keratopigmentation, saying the procedure is not worth your good vision.
The risks really have to be weighed against the benefits and alternatives. And given that it's a cosmetic procedure, the American Academy of Ophthalmology would recommend using a very low-risk colored contact lens alternative instead.
Dr. Ami Vedada said the Academy would like to see more medical studies and evidence-based clinical trials.
I think there is a path to the American Academy of Ophthalmology recommending the procedure, but I think at this time the data is just not there to support it for cosmetic reasons.
There is no procedure 100% safe. There's some percentage. It should be a reasonable percentage. The percentage of, it's not complications, it's like, you know, side effects.
He said some side effects include light sensitivity and discomfort.
In majority of cases, it's very temporarily, and it's within 72 hours. But all in all, we don't have any cases of decrease of vision. We don't have the cases of blindness, or God forbid.
So how much does a procedure like this cost? $12,000. And because it is for aesthetic reasons, it is not covered by insurance. Now, how permanent is permanent? Well, Dr. Mavshevich says in Europe, the patients there have had the color last in their eyes for decades at this point. Now, technically, you can get another surgery to change the color again, but it's more difficult to remove the color once it's already in the cornea, and the procedure becomes more risky the second time around. In Miami, Morgan Reiner, CBS News, Miami.